Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Well, this is the recipe they want. Their pitcher comes out, throws a scoreless top of the first, and then you get a leadoff single to start the bottom of the inning. Good start.
Standing in, Kiermeyer, as he'll take a look at ball one.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Matt, this is where that guy on first base is distracting the pitcher. I guarantee you he's down 2-0. He's not focused on the hitter. This is where you get hurt. I love it when a guy on first can run.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
He's set, and the 3-0 offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Kiermeyer looks up, and it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at-bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Sano will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch Kiermeyer. I love guys that can run, and this guy has great speed. We'll see in this game if he gets a chance to use it, and if he does, you're going to be really impressed. He can really make an impact on a game with his wheels.
Into the box, Logan Morrison, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Batting fifth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. Into the windup and the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. But one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Kiermeyer's got a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and it's 2-0 Tampa Bay. Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tapped out in front of home. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Well, let's take a look at the Rays defense, brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
Here's George Springer. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kiermeyer's got a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth, first baseman number 4. Paul.
Stepping in, Paul Molitor. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a line drive. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. Backhanded. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second. Tampa Bay leads this one 2-0. Stepping in, Wilson Ramos. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Wilson Ramos.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Okay, here's the defense for the away team, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down there at Josh Harrison. You can put him anywhere on the diamond, outfield, corner in the infield, the middle infield. He plays everywhere. And that's the value of Josh Harrison.
Coming to the plate now, Brad Miller. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. 1 out, nobody on. The 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball was hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Stepping in now, Matt Duffy, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Into the box, Alex Cobb, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
The 0-1. A wave and a miss. Working for the punch out and the offering. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We've played 2 full. The Rays are in front, 2-0. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from St. Pete, Florida. Nice look there at nearby Clearwater. Matt Vasquez back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac as Kevin Keermeyer settles in to start the inning.
Keermeyer.
First delivery to him on the way. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 40.
Striding in, Dennis Eckersley.
Eckersley.
And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. Right side. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead-off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Digging in to try it again, Didi Gregorius. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So with that, the top of the third inning will continue at least one more batter.
That's a nice single right there. He recognized the changeup early. It was just hanging. Not much difference between his fastball and changeup today.
Standing in now, Josh Harrison. Drilled to first. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Here's Miguel Sano.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
That's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a one-run deficit here as the side is retired. So 1 run on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Rays lead it 2-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Malik Smith. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Center fielder, Malik.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
In now, Kevin Kiermeyer. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-0 delivery. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, clearly they didn't forget what he did last time with the home run because they are really pitching him careful right here. And now they're 2-0 and behind in the count again.
Here it comes, 2-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Well, you want to throw that sinker down. That one stayed up, and that's what the hitter's looking for. Get that ball above my thigh so I can hit it. If it's below the thigh, you let it go. Nice job. Good execution of your game plan.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. He's running towards second. Pitch is high. The throw, and it's behind the runner to first. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
The 1-2 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball here. 0-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And that will be a passed ball and an unearned run as he's across to score. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Eckersley comes set. First pitch on its way. Chop foul over towards the dugout. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard to short. Gregorius is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rays will settle for just the one. 3 innings complete. Tampa Bay leads this one 3-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Dickerson. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Dickerson.
Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slice down the left side, but foul. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Squared that one up just a little late.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Here's the pitch. On the ground up the middle. Duffy is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
First baseman, number 4, Paul Molitor.
So striding in, Paul Molitor. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Now the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
The batter, center fielder.
Ready for another chance, Kevin Kiermeyer. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to third. He'll go the short way to Miller, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Rays are in front, 3-1. Digging in now, Wilson Ramos. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 40.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside. Grounded up the first baseline. Molitor scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Brad Miller. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Matt Duffy.
Standing in, Matt Duffy. First time up, he went down looking. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now. 3-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Rays are out in front, 3-1. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Lucroy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, pitcher, Dennis Eckersley.
Into the box now, Dennis Eckersley. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
Well, Matt, they've been real aggressive, taking swings early in the count, but you're losing in this game, so you got to make an adjustment. You got to start taking pitches and maybe working the pitcher a little bit more if it's not working, being aggressive.
And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Now that high fastball right there, it looks like you can just reach out and touch it. It's right at eye level, and you go to swing, and it's by you. It is the biggest deceptive pitch, I think, in the game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Longoria has it. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
The batter, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rays lead it 3-1. Striding in once again, Alex Cobb. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Pitcher, Alex Cobb.
Into the windup and the pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Now here's the pitch. On the ground to third. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone.
Center fielder number 00, Malik Smith.
Malik Smith the next to hit. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single.
Well, he just outran that. Even when you expect him to bunt, everybody knows he can run. They're going to play in on him. But he just flat, nice touch, and outran the baseball to first base for the base hit.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermeyer. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Molitor will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for out number 2. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Dickerson.
Ready once again, Corey Dickerson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Eckersley comes set. 1-0 on its way. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Outside, 3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Set to deliver on 3-0. Swing and a miss, but he's still in the driver's seat. 3-1.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm giving him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. No runs on 1 base hit, 1 error in the inning, and a man left on. 5 innings complete. The Rays are in front, 3-1. Digging in once again, Josh Harrison. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
Here's Miguel Sano. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
On to Morrison, and it's a double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself and turn 2. Pretty smooth.
Ready once again, Corey Dickerson. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. For the second time, it looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Into the windup and the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. We'll see Logan Morrison start things off when we come back. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Rays are out in front, 3-1. Ready for another shot now. Logan Morrison. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
First baseman, Logan Morrison.
First delivery to him on the way. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Fans, be sure to log on to Raise Auctions, the official online auction site of Major League Baseball. You'll be able to bid on great Rays items, including baseball cards, signed baseball.
And now a swing and a miss, and Morrison is retired for out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. Windup and the 0-1, and a sinker dips too low there into the dirt. In fact, from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And a swing and a miss there by Longoria as he can't connect, and that's a big second out now.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Striding in once again, Wilson Ramos. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Eckersley gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dickerson's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 7th inning coming up. Tampa Bay leads this one 3-1. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Ready for another chance? George Springer, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
George Springer.
First pitch on its way. This is flared out towards second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
First baseman number 4.
Digging in and looking for more, Paul Molitor. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Soft liner to the right side, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, center fielder Kiermeyer.
Digging in to try it again, Kevin Kiermeyer. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose.
Swing and a liner, but this will be foul.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Ready now, Jonathan Lucroy, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now a throw over to first. The tag, and he is out. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. It is stretch time here in Tampa. We'll stretch with them. The Rays are in front, 3-1. Stepping in, Brad Miller. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Second baseman, Brad Miller.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Into the box, Matt Duffy. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Cue shot here out towards short. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Well, he didn't square that one up, but you couldn't have thrown it any better. Off the end of the bat, and dorks in for a hit. Oh, you got to love it.
Alex Cobb.
Into the box now, Alex Cobb. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now a bunt attempt here. But a strong throw gets him at second, so the sacrifice does not pay off here.
The batter, center fielder, Malik Smith.
Now batting, Malik Smith. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Eckersley comes set. Here comes the first pitch. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Springer ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Cobb rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner from first crosses the plate, and he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside the park 2-run home run.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Kiermeyer will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Skipper out of the dugout making the slow trek to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So we'll leave with 2 outs here in the 7th, as this was really not one of his better performances. Luke Gregerson takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. First pitch on its way. Grounded foul off to the right side. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike two. 2 out, nobody on. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And the pitch. Hit down the line at first. Molitor picks it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 8th inning coming up. The Rays are out in front, 5-1. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Well, they're down a few right here, and I could get all over him for such a big swing. The bases are empty, and he takes a big power swing. But maybe he's trying to light a fire. He catches one and maybe gets him going, hits the ball in the seats, and now all of a sudden everybody gets rolled.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Pitcher number 44, Luke Gregerson.
Eduardo Nunez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 36, Eduardo Nunez.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Gloved by Miller on to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi.
Here's Didi Gregorius. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Matt, this is one of those games that has that guy right there, his head scratching. He's trying to figure out, how do I get these guys going? We may see a team meeting to motivate them a little bit better.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Maybe a rug burner too after that one as we get another look at it here. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Dickerson. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the eighth. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike one, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
So stepping in, Logan Morrison, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Your attention, please. Now
so they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Oh, he got out in front of a changeup. He's looking for a fastball right there because he got the bat head so far out, he was able to pull it. If that was a fastball, he might have kept it fair.
Sano is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Your third baseman.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Hey, these guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ground ball, and this is off the second base bag, and they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Second baseman, Brad Miller.
Digging in, Brad Miller, and with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. Tommy Kahnle is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. He's set, and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever It's a major part of his arsenal.
Into the gap in left center. This is down, and it'll head for the wall. 1 run is scored. Longoria scores. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Stepping in now, Matt Duffy. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 delivery. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, catcher, Alex.
Now at the plate, Alex Cobb. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Obviously, he wants to help himself.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We've played 8 full. Tampa Bay leads this one 8-1. Josh Harrison stands in, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Hit back up the middle. Miller towards second. He's got it. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Here's Miguel Sano. He was a double play victim last time around. The pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
We talk about that first pitch and how important it is. Well, we're watching a guy right now. When you do that, you're going to pitch deep in the games like we're seeing right now.
The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The left fielder, number 10, Corey Dickerson.
Digging in, Corey Dickerson. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that 2-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Miller is there. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 8-1 is the final score this afternoon. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasquez, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network.
Left 4 men on base.